Hello everyone and welcome to Deadly Premonition 2, A Blessing in Disguise. So, a few months ago I played Deadly Premonition 1 on the channel for the first time after years and years of hearing many things about it, good and bad, and I thought it was a very enjoyable experience. I thought it was a fantastic experience. Dealing with the murder case in Greenvale, dealing with the characters, the Twin Peaks references. It was wild, it was wacky, it was very memorable. It wasn't maybe a great game. In many ways it wasn't a good game, but it was a fantastic experience to play through, which is why I'm here to play the sequel right now. So, this is Deadly Premonition 2, A Blessing in Disguise. It's out for the Nintendo Switch. It came out a few weeks ago, and honestly, I don't know a great deal about it. I've kept myself relatively spoiler-free. I don't know how it was received, positively or negatively. I do know that, for the most part, this is going to be a prequel. I believe it's going to be set in 2005. In Louisiana, in a place called Le Carré, where I think Francis York Morgan has to deal with another murder case. But that's all I know. Is this going to be good? Is this going to be bad? Or is it going to be a very nice blend of both? Kind of like the first one. We'll find out right now. Hope you enjoy it. Let's begin a new game. Wow. Okay.
God damn it. What a way to start the new year. At this rate, I'll be dead by Easter.
Quiet down, Agent Jones.
Here we go.
You're on the clock.
Quiet down? Ha! You have any idea what you've done? I'd be half naked in Havana right now if you hadn't shown up. Soaking up some rays, surrounded by a harem of bikini queens, a mojito in one hand, and a seafood-slathered Havana-style pizza in the other. What did I do to deserve this? Does God hate me?
Maybe, Simon, maybe.
Agent Jones, don't let him take control of the conversation. The moment you let your guard down, he'll strike.
Are they talking about who I think they're talking about? I hope so.
And no red, remember?
Ah. Yeah, I think they are.
It's open. Come on in.
Francis Zach Morgan, of course. Right. So, although most of this game is meant to be a prequel, there's going to be certain sections like this one that aren't set in 2005, and who knows what the characters here are going to talk about. Maybe they'll talk about the events of the first game. I don't want anyone getting spoiled, so what I'll do is I'll leave a link to my playthrough down below in the description if you want to catch up and familiarise yourself with the first game. Then you can come back to this one, alright? Oh wow. He's not looking so good. I've heard it helps with chess.
You have questions for us? That's why you're here, isn't it?
Francis Zach Morgan. It's been a while. Right. Alright. Yeah, hang up code. I wonder what sort of questions we have to ask. Something that's going to take us back to 2005, I suppose. Ah. I love the music. Ooh. Yep, that's it, Le Carré.
Mr. Morgan, before we question you, allow me to first read you your rights. Anything you say may be used against you in a court of law. Please keep that in mind as you speak. Do we have permission to film this?
Probably should have asked before you got the camera out, honestly, but... yeah.
Don't worry, my fairy. They're free to do whatever they like.
Something wrong, Mr. Morgan?
No. I don't think so.
I'm FBI Special Agent Aaliyah Davis, and this is...
Simon Jones. An analyst from the Boston branch.
Oh, yeah?
He's been monitoring us for years now.
Huh.
Oh, hi.
Everyone's gonna get their own little character card like that, I guess.
Seriously.
Seriously.
A Southern belle and a lonesome loser who can't catch a break. Quite the uncanny duo. You'd be the perfect stars for the latest video game. Isn't that right, my fairy? How many years has it been since someone came to chat with us? Oh, but don't ask me about my fairy.
Just like,
It's a private matter.
don't ask about Zach, right?
It's hard to tell what he's thinking, but my eyes can't be deceived. If he's hiding something, it'll come out in his face.
Will it? I wouldn't be so sure. Okay. So we can look, we can inspect, but ultimately we need to interrogate Francis Zach Morgan. So we have a look at his poker face, the indulgence. Got some stuff over here. There's some messy awards and trophies. Let's start with that. Why not? Yeah. Bit of an icebreaker.
You solved many difficult cases across your career, utilizing your own unique M.O. You've expertly cracked cases that were otherwise thought to be unsolvable. According to our records, after joining the FBI in 2002, you quickly solved 2 drug ring-related kidnapping cases. In 2003, you solved the Inside Out Flesh Skinner case in the suburbs of Pittsburgh.
I want a game about that one.
In 2004, the Jeffrey Dahmer wannabe case in Milwaukee. And also the stuffed human collector case in St. Louis that very same year.
Oh, all these potential sequels that you're talking about.
Then, in 2005, you coincidentally happened to solve the Lise Clarkson murder case while on vacation. You went on to solve many other cases after that, all of them seemingly inexplicable.
You have no idea.
Did you really solve these cases all on your own?
That's a weird way of wording that question in my case.
There are no records of you using a wide-scale investigative team or working with anyone else. How did you ever accomplish such monumental feats all by yourself?
Well, maybe I wasn't all by myself.
It was all thanks to our talented partner.
Partner. The FBI files show no record of you ever working with a partner. Do you mean you worked with some sort of unofficial partner or an outside confidant?
Kind of.
Our partner is our partner. We've always worked together. Besides, Belle, you're forgetting one important thing. After the St. Louis case, we stopped by a diner on our way home and caught Thelma and Louise, two highly sought-after fugitives.
Huh. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna have visions, it seems. Yeah, okay. We're looking for hints. Okay, well, let's see. So this is me using a vision, is it? To be honest, I didn't see any other hints. Let's see. Can we look around the room or something, or... No. We have to focus on one of these, it seems. Fair enough. Good to know, though. Yeah, let's focus on his poker face.
Hey, Belle. Why are you dressed so handsomely?
What?
The thick
I
black
apologize. Didn't
accessory
mean to skip
wrapped
that.
around your neck. That's a male necktie. The color black represents confidence and interest in the self. And your decision to wear a male tie symbolizes your declaration of war against a predominantly male society. Or perhaps it's a psychological barrier meant to hide the weakness that dwells deep within your psyche. We admire your bravery.
I thought you retired from profiling.
He never retires.
Bullseye, huh?
Right on the money by the sounds of it.
You're an easy one to read.
In order to think with society, a man must first gouge out his eyes and cut off his ears. Don't judge a book by its cover. For someone who's supposed to have been one of our best, you've got an awful eye for people.
Dunno, pressing X to doubt on that one, honestly.
Or did all that smoke and kill all your little gray cells?
Ooh.
Okay, Aaliyah, that's enough. She's smart, but she's also more of a shrew than she lets on.
Oh?
Agent Jones, that's sexual harassment.
Yeah, pretty much my reaction. It seems like we're still going to get a little bit of stilted dialogue in this game. I'm quite happy about that.
So, Belle, does that barrier of yours also protect you from violent criminals?
Oh, if only.
He's more dangerous than I thought. I can't read him.
Okay. We're going to have to try something else then, aren't
We'll
we?
just have to assault him head-on with questions then.
Okay. Well, yeah, sure, let's do that.
First, I'll try using the files on the table to shake him up.
The Le Carre files? Okay, so it's Zach's vacant eyes, the unfinished chess game, or the Le Carre case files. Yeah, let's learn a little bit more about Le Carre.
Do you remember the homicides that took place in Le Carré, Louisiana in 2005?
We solved that case.
Okay.
Your report states the following. By coincidence, you encountered a serious incident in a town you visited while on vacation.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
You then decided to steal the right to investigate from the local law enforcement and took over the case. After several more homicides, you managed to apprehend the perpetrator.
Yes. Yes, that's exactly what happened.
Okay. Bit of a spoiler, really.
We stole the right to investigate from them, just as you said.
It all started when the body of a 16-year-old girl was discovered. You arrived in Le Carré immediately after that, didn't you?
We just can't seem to keep ourselves away from dead girls.
Tragic but true.
Did you really visit that town just to take a vacation?
Are you accusing me?
We don't know. If you already have the report, then we suggest you read it, Belle. Either way, that case is closed.
Or is it?
Closed. You sure about that? Don't you think this puzzle is still missing some crucial pieces?
Come on. No need to beat around the bush with us, Belle.
They found Lise Clarkson's body.
Encased in ice.
It was hidden deep within the Clarkson Food Delivery Services cold storage warehouse.
After 14 years, we finally discovered the body of the very first victim. Do you know what this means? That's why we're here. The first victim in the case he solved, Lise Clarkson. This is a photograph of what she looks like now. How will he react when he sees it?
Well, let's find out, shall we?
We're pleased that her body turned up.
Finally, after all this time.
Deeply pleased.
You claim to have closed this case, but now a lost body suddenly surfaced. Aren't you curious about the details?
Body or not, we already solved that case. Lisa's body can't change anything now. And it certainly has nothing to do with us.
I suspect the body was stored there rather than abandoned, due to the unnatural state it was found in.
The unnatural state? Please, tell me more.
She was found frozen in a storage unit. Therefore, she looks exactly the same as she did when she disappeared. In fact, she's in such good condition that we can even determine the murder weapon and cause of death.
Really? Because if you tell me that now, that's really going to help out with the majority of the game when we go back to 2005 and solve it.
Well, good for you.
Well, good for you, alright.
Even stranger is how unbelievably beautiful she looks. At first glance, few would guess she was a murder victim at all.
Well, you know, she's in multiple pieces, so some funky shit happened to her at the very least.
She looks more like a piece of art, or a mythological figure from a painting.
Okay.
This keeps getting better and better.
Better and better?
Yeah.
Isn't that right, my fairy? A corpse as beautiful as a goddess.
It sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Sounds just like our story. Yes. Yes.
That went okay. Now I'm sure that Morgan's hiding something. I may be able to get what I want if we go deeper into the documents.
Okay. Alright, so let's see. There's the photo of the frozen body, or we can go back to the case files. I'm just going to use my vision again, see if there's anything else. Well, these ones are glowing more, so I guess these ones are actually going to affect this interrogation a little bit more. So, yeah, let's focus on the case files again.
Isn't there someone else you should have talked to before coming to us? Such as...
We were unable to reach Patricia Clarkson. You look surprised. I thought you already knew.
Knew what?
After all, you visited Louisiana last week. We assumed you met with her during your time there.
Did I?
We haven't been to Louisiana.
Huh.
Not in 14 years.
Is that so?
Apparently.
We've been right here in our apartment this entire time. That man is our witness. Aren't you, Simon?
He's right. He didn't even take a single step outside on Christmas Eve. Which means that I didn't get to either.
Are you positive about that? I took the liberty of checking some airline records. Last Friday, the name Billy Bishop was listed on a morning flight out of Boston.
Billy Bishop?
This is the fake name you used to use as an agent, isn't it?
A mere coincidence.
Yeah, this time it was the real Billy Bishop.
Yet that's not all.
Oh?
That evening on the same day, A man with a large scar on his forehead allegedly purchased an '89 Cadillac from a small used car lot in Le Carré. He reportedly said he wanted something old, big, and strong.
Oh, yeah?
The owner of the car lot felt it was a strange order, so it stuck in his mind.
Our world is filled with mysteries.
It is.
And they always have the most bizarre timing.
Incidentally, on the following day, an identical Cadillac was taken to a scrapyard in Trenton, New Jersey.
You can find that type of car anywhere. Isn't that right, my fairy?
Okay. Well, that didn't really turn up too much, but maybe if I just go back to the photo. Let's see.
You may be wondering why we decided to unearth all these old files.
I'm a bit, yeah.
Everything happens for a reason.
The moment Lise Clarkson's body was found, we did the best we could to start our own local investigation. But there wasn't much we could actually investigate due to the damage caused by the hurricane.
Then we assume you also questioned everyone who worked in the warehouse.
Of course. We questioned all the Clarkson Food Delivery Services employees who staffed the warehouse and its owner, but we still have yet to obtain any key testimonies.
Par for the course with a 14-year-old case, if you ask me.
Yeah, I was going to say something similar.
Not to mention how bad the timing was. Most of the employees were on vacation.
Funny coincidence, maybe.
So, you gave up on the investigation and came to see us instead.
Yeah, it turns out they're getting desperate.
Remember what happened, my fairy? That warehouse. That man. So incoherent. Such a pain.
Hey, are you talking about the guy who managed the vault where Lisa's body was found? Yeah, I think he started working there in 2005.
Okay.
Remember, Aaliyah? You said he was a pain to deal with, too.
Large man, yes?
A large man. Okay, this is probably someone we're going to meet when we actually start playing, as Francis back in 2005.
No need to answer. If you don't want to.
Yeah, that's okay with me, actually. I mean, the less spoilers, the better in a way, right?
I'm sure you've already put him under surveillance.
Oh, I'm sure. They're very good at their jobs.
Textbook FBI protocol.
Exactly.
Morgan's right. Everything happens for a reason. Even this messy room. There must be a reason for it.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting him to be living quite like this.
Especially when it comes to those strangely tidy spots. They're practically begging me to question them.
Right, yeah, like just in front of the chessboard? Actually, that is one of the options. Another strangely clean spot. Pile of DVDs over there? Oh, Christ. Are we gonna get more movie talk? We've got to, right? But first of all, let's focus on this strangely clean spot.
Mr. Morgan. I found several spots in this room that look strangely clean.
Yeah.
Did you tidy up a bit because you knew we were coming?
What could that have been?
Those are sanctuaries.
Sanctuaries. Okay.
They've existed from the start.
Sanctuaries.
That's right. Sacred places. Hovels for pure souls, if you will.
Were there originally objects in those hovels? Something you didn't want us to see?
The soul's still there.
Yeah?
We haven't touched a thing.
They just can't see it.
But we know you can't see anything.
That's it, yeah.
Hey, Simon. Don't touch the sanctuary.
Oh, wow. Okay. He means it too.
Sorry.
That's a sanctuary. Don't ever touch it again.
Wow. Okay. Yes, this is serious.
You've been watching us for 4.5 years, and you couldn't even figure that much out?
Apparently not.
My bad. It's my first time actually coming inside, you know.
You're earning far more than you deserve, then. What were you doing all day in that black Suburban? We thought wiretapping was your specialty. Don't tell me. Crossword puzzles. What do you think, my fairy?
Yeah, maybe something like that. Listening to a podcast, I don't know.
4.5 years. All that time, and what does he have to show for it?
Crossword puzzles? No way. Come on, I thought you knew. I'm a Sudoku guy.
Sudoku, then.
Agent Jones.
Oh, right.
Right.
He's completely taken control of the conversation.
He has a little bit. Goodness me. I'm not really doing too well playing as Agent Davis here.
At this rate, we'll never get anywhere. I need to press him some more.
Yeah, I probably do. What is Simon doing?
Agent Jones, did you find the files?
He's found something. Oh, Greenvale. Oh, okay. Well, this is going to get interesting.
Mr. Morgan, do you recognize these files?
Oh. Ha! Hang on.
Whoa!
Damn.
Ow!
We told you. That's a sanctuary.
Let him go! Assaulting an FBI agent is an obstruction of justice!
We told you. Go. Stay back. Stay back. Sanctuary. Down.
What?
Surrounded.
Oh, the red? The blood?
Yeah.
He's really not doing well.
Mr. Morgan?
Actually growling? It's the red. Come on.
I cut my finger with that can opener this morning.
Oh.
I thought I stopped the bleeding, but it seeped through. How could I be so stupid?
All right.
Everything should be fine now.
Going for the Michael Jackson look.
I'm sorry for being so careless. I made sure to read through your file and learn about your condition.
Right.
The color red. Such an unusual thing to fear.
I can think of a reason why he might have that.
Please, accept my deepest apologies.
I'm sorry too, Morgan. I don't know what I was thinking.
Well, to be honest, it wasn't really your fault. You were slipping up on a can. It's kind of Francis's fault, right?
I'll never touch one of your sanctuaries ever again.
If you can help it.
And no more red, either.
Even though the bag is kind of a brownie red, and even the sofa is never mind. Yeah, there's a DVD cover in the back that's like pink and red, so... whatever.
Don't ever touch one again.
He's gonna kill you next time by the sounds of it, so you better not.
I told them not to. Why would they do that? Make them go away. Sanctuaries. Don't touch. Stay away.
So it seems in all the conversations and all the dialogue, I have the choice of when to actually proceed through the conversation, which is why I accidentally skipped through a bit earlier. So yeah, apologies if I do that again, but I quite like the idea, I suppose. Maybe there is an option just to automate it. I'll look into that.
Now, may we return to our discussion?
Yeah, let's do that.
Don't worry. I won't let them touch you again. I'll keep them away from us.
Strangely enough, this man has a fear of the color red.
Yeah, are we going to talk about that?
And I believe that fear is connected to the Greenvale case.
I believe you might be right. Right, so we can either have a look at the Greenvale case files, or there's another strangely clean spot, maybe another sanctuary? A heavy-duty shredder? Nah, it's got to be the Greenvale case files, surely.
Mr. Morgan, I'd like to ask you some questions about this case now.
Yeah.
We don't want to remember that town.
No. Lots of bad memories.
I'm sorry, but there's no way around this. I remember hearing about this case on the news when I was still a student. A high school girl named Anna Graham was murdered and the FBI stepped in to take over the case.
That's right.
I also remember it becoming a sprawled investigation due to evidence found in the victim's throat.
Indeed.
Is that correct?
Seeds.
After that case, you went on sick leave for 2 years. And when you returned, you requested to be switched over to desk work. What happened?
What didn't happen?
That's a private matter. None of your business, Bill.
Were you traumatized?
Oh boy. You could say that.
It's a common problem with prolific agents such as yourself. But there's another possibility that may make more sense.
Oh?
Perhaps.
Perhaps what?
You simply finished making preparations.
What are you getting at?
Yeah, I don't like what you're getting at.
Thinking too much about something will always turn it into a problem. The Greenvale case. Don't you think it resembles the Le Carre case?
In some ways,
Read
maybe.
the report. We have nothing else to say.
Yeah.
I just need one more push.
One more push.
One more thing that can summon up the past.
Well, there's a clock in the trash. There's a honeycomb in a jar. Picture in the documents. In the Greenvale case documents. Go on, let's see what this is.
Mr. Morgan, please look at this.
What did we just say? We don't want to remember Greenvale.
I'm sorry. You'll be back to your Ratman DVD sooner than you know it.
This isn't a photo from Greenvale.
Oh?
Look closely at it. Former Special Agent Francis Zach Morgan.
Ooh. Oh, the tree. Ha. A black and white photo, yeah. It's one of those trees.
This photograph predates Greenvale.
Oh.
It's from the Le Carre case you worked on in 2005.
Oh, so there's a connection.
Red.
Yeah.
Red tree. Red tree.
Yes. A red tree. Greenvale wasn't the first place you saw one of these. The Greenvale case and the Lise Clarkson murder case. They're connected. By these red trees.
Okay.
Aren't they?
Red trees. Both places.
Answer me. What are these trees?
Red trees. Figured it out.
I want the truth. Tell me everything you know.
Oh?
The red trees. You really did your homework. Well done, Belle. You're good. Damn good.
He's changed a bit.
Are you ready to talk now?
Let's hope so.
I want to know what went down in Le Carré in 2005.
In very precise and playable detail, please.
Fine. We'll tell you.
Okay.
We'll tell you what happened in that town.
Please do.
Yes. It was that red tree. That red tree ruined my life. It was a sultry summer day.
Alright.
The sun comes down hard on you in the South, like a torrential downpour of demonic whispers. It all started back in that sweltering summer. We still had our best friend with us back then.
Of course, yes.
The other me. My better half.
So York and Zach. Brilliant. Wow. So that was essentially just the prologue. That's just to get the story started. Alright.
Never a choice. When somebody needs you, you can't turn away. You're their only lifeline. Just a hero, a bullet for hire, working alone. Always a voice, a cry in the darkness, an echo of pain that's been long forgotten, but it haunts me, my destiny to be alone. There's a time when you see life for what it's gotta be. You should know they'll destroy you, but call to me to keep searching, walk alone.
Okay. Welcome to Deadly Premonition 2, everyone. I wonder if I'm going to get a copyright notice for that. I hope not, because I'd like to keep that as it was.
Zach.
Yes, Francis York Morgan now.
Zach. Can you hear me, Zach?
I can. Here we are, yeah. I was flipping around. This is Zach, isn't it? Yeah.
There you are, Zach. Sleeping again?
No, you know me.
Well, rise and shine. It's time for us to head back out into the chaos.
I like the sound of that.
Isn't that right, Zach?
One last leaf. Okay. Weird logo. Okay. Sure. Here we are then. 2005. It's the summer. And I think it's Louisiana. Le Carré? Exactly. There we are. Looks like a nice place. Oh. What's that? Is that a fishing hook? Oh, wow.
Zach, it looks like she wants us to join her for breakfast. Perhaps this town's finally starting to warm up to us.
There he is. fresh-faced as well.
Look at that, Zach. She's welcoming us with open arms.
Or wings.
She's even willing to share that tasty morsel with us. What an honor.
Yeah, I think I'll stick to my breakfast. She can stick to hers.
Hurry up and chow down, mister. Unless you like your breakfast stale.
What an amazing place. I've been on top of the moon since the moment I got here. And the name of this wonderful town, Le Carre, sounds like French to me. But what does it mean?
I'm the chef, David.
It means I'm the chef, David?
If you want to know about the town, you'd better ask the concierge.
Okay.
Only amateur chefs flap their gums about stuff that ain't food related.
Fair enough. All right.
Did you hear that, Zach? He's a true professional.
You say something, mister?
No, not to you. I was just talking to Zach.
As you do.
Zach?
Yeah.
Please don't ask me about Zach. It's a private matter.
If you say so, still. Never thought the FBI would ever come out to a little old town like ours.
I do work for the FBI, but I didn't come here for an investigation. I just happened to stop by on my way to New Orleans.
Yeah.
Never thought there'd be a murder out here either. And it was a 16-year-old kid. Now I tell you, this country's seen better days. What you reckon, mister?
Zach, he's definitely a professional, but it seems like he's also a bit lonesome. That's good. Ambivalence exists everywhere.
Folks say the killer used an axe. Hell of an old-fashioned choice if you ask me.
Oh, yeah? What would you have used?
Actually, Chef David, if you don't mind, I'd like to ask you a few questions about the incident.
But shoot, I ain't the one you ought to be asking, Mr. FBI. I only heard what I heard. But seeing as you're fixing to grill me, I can tell you what I know.
Okay, that's a good start.
Please do. I appreciate it.
Yeah. I'll need to know everything I possibly can before I steal my investigation from the local PD, right? So, okay, yeah, what do you know about the victim?
You said the victim was a 16-year-old. Did you know her?
Well, sure. I reckon the whole town did.
Meaning?
She's Lise Clarkson, the little grandbaby of the Clarkson family.
Right.
The Clarkson family?
That's right. You ain't seen they sign on your way in here? The one above that huge cold storage complex. Should have had a dragonfly on it. Anyway, that's the Clarkson family seal. They own most of the land around here, from the sugar plantations right down to the food processing plant. Yeah, I reckon they got a stake in just about everything.
Okay.
They even own the water tower on the edge of town, you know? They're the ones who built up this town, and they still support it.
Alright. Why do they seem so fishy then? Where's the Clarkson's house? Sure, let's just go through each of these, from the top down.
What do you know about the Clarkson's house?
Now, I ain't got nothing bad to say,
Really?
but I'm gonna talk straight to you. You best steer clear of that place.
Why is that?
That family ain't just some gang. They're a whole different kind of beast.
Okay.
They folks with real power.
Oh, real power.
Remnants of the good old boys who shaped America in the early days. Especially the head of the family, P.J. Clarkson. He's the kind of monster who goes around eating other monsters.
P.J. Clarkson, okay.
And I'm sure he's on edge now with his granddaughter getting murdered and all. So don't go barging in with that shiny FBI badge of yours and think you'll be safe for nothing. Things are different down here. So if you plan on sticking around, you best remember that.
I see. I'll keep that in mind.
Alright, well, maybe this is just gang-on-gang violence, and maybe they just took it one step further this time by killing his granddaughter.
Is the local law enforcement investigating the case?
Shoot, mister, what you think?
Yes, but maybe not very well?
Now, I told you this ain't no city. We in the bona fide boondocks here. They got to know how to break up fights and keep folks from killing each other when they pissed you off. They sit down and talk it out with you heart to heart, and when that don't work, they just beat your ass. That's the Deep South for you. This murder ain't like that, though. A little kid got killed. A weird way. Like something on a TV show.
Or a video game.
The sheriff's department ain't never seen nothing like this.
Something new for them. Keep them on their toes.
Live and Let Die, Angel Heart, and The Pelican Brief.
Films. We're talking about films, aren't we?
9 out of 10 people will name those titles when you ask them to think of a film set in New Orleans.
Yes, we're getting the movie talk back. I love it.
They're all excellent movies, but to me they lack realism. Due to my line of work, I have a tendency to think deeply about what feels real and what doesn't.
What's your point?
Cat people.
What's your point? Cat people. Wait, didn't we talk about cat people in the first game as well?
That's my point. Cat people.
Like this, it's an 80s film.
1982, directed by Paul Schrader.
Malcolm McDowell.
Crowning achievement of Nastasia Kinski, the ultimate muse of the 80s.
I think I looked it up after I played that part of the first game.
The most vital element of that movie is the reality it depicts. Leopards who turn into humans have intercourse with humans and turn back into leopards.
It's a classic.
Then they can only turn back into humans again if they mutilate their lovers.
That's cat people.
I was awestruck by the sheer reality of it all. Understand? I'm talking about hyper-realism. After watching it, I felt like I just had to experience the world of cat people for myself. That's why I decided to visit New Orleans.
Okay.
Another vital element of cat people is the presence of Malcolm McDowell.
Right, yes. Yeah, this is the same film he was talking about in the first game.
Malcolm McDowell from Blue Thunder. Oh, talk about a masterpiece. Listen carefully, David. Only an amateur would call A Clockwork Orange his best movie.
Oh.
His best movies are Cat People and Blue Thunder. Period.
Period. Okay, that's the end of that conversation.
You need to remember this, because it's the truth.
And if you don't, I'm going to kill you.
Whatever you say, mister.
Yeah, what? Why are you telling me this?
So, what's your point again?
What's the point? Yeah.
Never mind, don't worry about it.
Oh, I won't.
I already covered all the important parts.
Okay. So, yeah, it was a weird murder, right?
When you say it was like something from a TV show, what exactly do you mean?
Hey, mister. Why do you look so excited, huh?
Oh, this is my bread and butter.
Like a kid asking grandma to read him a fairy tale.
Can't help myself.
I just can't seem to keep myself away from young women who died in bizarre ways.
Yeah. Is it a blessing or a curse? Maybe it's a blessing in disguise. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Well, I ain't seen it with my own eyes, but folks say they found the body hanging under a bridge on the bayou. And under that bridge, there was some kind of altar.
Interesting.
An altar?
Like something they use in black magic. Something horrible.
Voodoo?
Nah.
Hoodoo?
Wasn't nothing like that. Just a weird altar.
Okay, if you say so.
That's all?
Oh, and the body was all cut up in pieces. Scattered around the altar like.
Right.
So she was sacrificed?
That's what the fella who discovered her said, yeah.
Bingo, Zach. This case has got our names all over it.
Okay, so... yeah, how can I get around town?
By the way, Mr. FBI, I ain't seen a car in the parking lot. How'd you get all the way out here, huh? Don't tell me you walked.
Well, that's a very good question. Chef David, you've got a sharp eye. It's true that I didn't park my car in your parking lot.
Where'd you park it?
Do you know why?
I'm sure you're going to tell me.
Can't say I do.
Because it was stolen.
Oh.
Huh? But you with the FBI, right?
Even FBI cars can be stolen. It could happen after you park your car on the side of the road and go off to do some legwork. When you're eating lunch, when you're watching a movie, when you're asleep at night.
When you're talking about cat people?
when you're buying cigarettes at the local supermarket. Your car can be stolen anywhere. That's precisely what it means to be an FBI agent. In my case, my car was stolen while I was on my way down here.
He really doesn't have the best of luck, does he?
But no need to worry. I already reported it to the local authorities. And I've also already acquired another mode of transportation.
Oh?
Another mode?
Want to hear the details?
I'm sure whether I do or not, you're going to tell me.
Not really. But I'll listen if you want me to.
Then please do. After I finished my work in Houston, I flew to New Orleans. Then, I rented a car at the airport.
Okay.
Whenever I visit the West Coast, I always rent a convertible, especially in California. But now I'm in hot and sticky Louisiana.
Right.
So, I decided on a brand new hybrid car with a fully equipped air conditioning system.
Okay.
A hybrid car?
Oh yes, they're marvelous. Vehicles that utterly defy everything you think you know about cars. Now, in the year 2005, it feels like we've finally entered the 21st century. Stomp down on the gas all you want. The engine won't make a sound.
It's silent?
At first, I felt like the landscape was moving past me on its own. Give it a few more years, and I'm sure we'll start seeing cars that run purely on electricity. And who knows? In a decade or so, electric sports cars may end up lining the parking lots of Silicon Valley.
That's a not-so-deadly premonition you've got there.
I can see it now. It's the world of The Last Starfighter.
Oh boy, here we go.
1984, directed by Nick Castle.
He just can't help himself.
It's famous for being the first film to utilize realistic CG, but I couldn't care less about that. See, I was mesmerized by the beautifully refined mech designs. It even made me wish that I could be one of them myself.
A mech?
Especially the Gunstar spacecraft. No other sci-fi movie has ever...
So, where'd your hybrid car get stolen?
Sorry, I got off topic.
You could say that.
I noticed it was missing after I finished my lunch and walked out of the diner. Incidentally, this diner was located at the entrance to a small town just south off the I-10.
Okay.
I went out to get back in it, but my hybrid car was nowhere to be found.
It had been taken.
I remembered exactly where I parked it, right between a blue pickup truck and a hedgerow. But when I came back from lunch, it had completely vanished. In short, someone stole it.
Okay. And so?
And in its place, they left me this.
This?
What?
A skateboard?
A skateboard.
Okay.
A skateboard?
That's what it looks like.
Yes. While I was sliding my lunch into my stomach, someone was busy replacing my brand new hybrid car with a wooden board attached to 4 wheels.
They were trading up.
Remarkable, don't you think?
Yeah, that's one word for it.
So then how did you get here?
By riding the skateboard, obviously. Why do you look so surprised? No, I couldn't ride the board very well at first. But by the time I hit the 3-mile mark, I'd more or less gotten the hang of it. By the 10-mile mark, I'd even learned to do a few tricks.
Really?
It was a journey of self-discovery. Not even I knew I had this latent talent sleeping inside me.
This summer's gonna be another hot one. It's supposed to get over 95 today. Watch out you don't go getting heat stroke.
Especially on that skateboard.
The Lise Clarkson case needs us.
Yeah.
Don't you think so, Zach?
I do.
The cat people are what guided us to New Orleans. We should be thanking Malcolm McDowell.
Thank you, Malcolm McDowell.
Once we get home, let's watch Blue Thunder again. I'm already looking forward to it. Aren't you, Zach? Zach. The searing light. These scents. It's the deep south. That was a fabulous breakfast. You're the world's greatest chef.
Did you even touch it?
Wait, mister. You didn't take a single bite.
Right.
Well, the tea was to die for. But I'd prefer coffee next time. What would a morning be without coffee?
Okay. Okay. You know, part of me still can't believe that I'm playing a sequel to Deadly Premonition. I mean, this came out of the blue for everyone, right? Apart from the people that actually worked on it. Like, I don't think anyone thought this was going to be happening. Oh, okay, here we are. Cracking open the case. Return to York's room. Okay, I can probably do that. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, this is more like it. Wow, well, I mean, for the last, hour or so, it's just been conversations. Now I can finally run around. And I can sprint. There's a HP stamina system. It looks like I've got vision. That's right, first person and everything. Okay. Looks like there's something over there. Is it someone to talk to, or...? I'm not precisely sure, honestly. Anyway, let's get out of here. Let's see if I can go back to my room. I'm still wearing my pajamas. Okay. That's my room down there. Is that 203, something like that? Yeah, okay. Alright. So yeah, if I hit plus, that brings out the cases. So, yep. Sweet. Down we go. So is that just a... Oh, it's a mirror. I see. Got ya. Alright. Around here, and back into my room. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I'm glad certain tracks are back. Are we going to get the whistle theme back?
Sang Rouge.
I hope so.
We've been chasing it all over America.
Sang Rouge, eh? Okay. Northings and Westings.
But I feel like we're finally on the verge of finding something now. Don't you, Zach? I think it's about time we ordered a new briefcase.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, I know this one carries a lot of memories, but it's seen too much. This hole's from the shootout in Tucson.
Ooh.
And this stain's from Miami.
Oh, really?
Miami. Now that was a fascinating case.
As I said earlier, think of the potential sequels.
Billy, our perp, cut his own torso right in two.
Billy Bishop.
Even with the help of the drugs, a feat like that still requires incredible mental fortitude. I was so impressed that I forgot I'd left my briefcase on the floor. Same floor his blood gushed out onto.
Oh, lovely.
I know, Zach, I know. Now isn't the time for a trip down memory lane.
No, not really. Oh, now's the time to organize the evidence. Go on, then. Okay, so, Sang Rouge.
An emergent drug that's been on the rise in 4 southern states. Personally, I think it originated right here in Louisiana. And Lise Clarkson's murder must be connected to it somehow.
Okay. What else? Yeah, Lise Clarkson herself.
The 16-year-old girl who was murdered. Her body was found beneath a bridge over the bayou.
In bits.
Along with a strange altar.
Alright.
The powerful man who essentially controls the town of Le Carré. And he seems to be more fearsome than your average gangster. I doubt he'll be willing to cooperate with any law enforcement, Zach.
Okay. Well, that was quick, that was easy. We don't know a great deal so far, but there you go. Mission 1 completed. We've got that clear. Great. That's cool.
You know, I keep thinking about that movie we stopped to see on our way here, Zach. The Island, 2005, directed by Michael Bay.
Yeah, that was one of the new ones back then, I guess, yeah.
For a movie being shown at a cinema complex, it was surprisingly artistic. An experimental setting mixed with hard-hitting drama.
It was alright. I thought it was okay. I haven't seen it in ages.
It was art house sci-fi. That director's going to change the history of art house films. Are you following me here?
Sure.
This is another special film that's setting a new standard, just like Star Wars and Blade Runner did.
Okay.
This is a turning point, Zach. You may be witnessing the birth of a vital new word that will soon become a part of film history.
And what is this word?
Yes, this single movie may be responsible for creating a whole new genre several years down the line.
Well, I don't know about that.
A genre known as island movies. I sure like the sound of that.
Yeah.
Don't you, Zach?
Oh boy. I don't know how to break this to you. No? Someone knocking at the door? Okay. He who knocks, answer the door. That's mission 2, apparently. Okay. Easy enough. So the link board, yeah, that's essentially my notice board in my my hotel room over there, it looks like. Okay. What else we got to play with? Wow, look at this! Okay, through here. Would this be like... Oh my. So let's see, can we shower and stuff? We can shower. We can shave, okay. I wonder if I neglect doing both of those, we're gonna get flies around me again. Closet, there's the toolbox. Let's have a look at the toolbox, actually. Yeah, okay. So this is going to function just like the one does in the earlier game. Okay, so it looks like I've got rubber bullets. Mr. Alligator? Where's Mr. Alligator? First aid kit, Coke, cigarettes, some lollipops. Okay. Interesting. Alright. I feel I have to apologize for the frame rate and everything. It's the Nintendo Switch. Certain areas are probably going to push it to its limits. Sorry about that. I don't think there's really anything I can do about it. Let's answer the door, though. Who is it? Oh.
Hey there, Chef.
David? Yeah.
What's cooking?
Chef, what are you talking about, sir? I'm the concierge, David.
David, you what? What?
I just heard from our chef that you wish to learn the meaning behind our town's name.
Yes, I
asked
gathered
you.
that Le Carre is French, but does it have any special meaning?
Why, yes, sir, of course it does. A very clear, logical meaning.
Oh.
All names have meanings. Would you like to know what this one means?
That's why I
Yes,
asked.
I would.
Jolly good, sir. Then allow me to explain. Le Carré means square in French.
Okay. All right.
Ah. And
I love the bow tie, by the way.
That's it.
That's it?
that's it.
Yes, that's
Oh.
it, sir.
That's it right there.
Do take a gander at the town map in the lobby if it fancies you. It's beautiful, valuable, and old.
Okay.
I'm sure you'll understand once you see it.
I think I already have.
Now, please excuse me, sir. If you ever need anything, please don't hesitate to ask.
Okay. But do I ask the concierge or the chef? They're the same person. Unless they're twins with the same name?
Did you see that, Zach? That was clearly David.
Yeah.
Not a twin, not a split personality, just the work of a true professional. It's bizarre, but I can understand it. Remember what they say, the job makes the man.
Quite literally in this case. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to have some wild and wacky characters in this game as well. And anyway, there you go. That's 1 and 2 completed. Let's see. Let's have a look at the old map. Yeah. So that's downstairs. Okay. I'm being bombarded by cutscenes, it seems. I'm so glad this track is back. It really does feel like Deadly Premonition again now. That's one hell of a mirror.
Do you feel that, Zach? Dozens of paintings no one will ever see. The faint scent of tobacco baked into these walls for over a century. Now that's what I call a hotel. Zach, can you see him? His fashion sense is beyond me, but he appears to be a gentleman. Perhaps we should talk to him.
In the painting? That's not a reflection? There's a guy in the painting that's moving? Was this Harry Potter now? What? What? The hell?
Nice tie. Did you buy it here?
It's been a long time since someone spoke to me. No one these days ever tries to see me.
They can see what's far in the distance, but are blind to what's in front of them. No. Maybe they're only pretending not to see. That's what civilized society does to people.
Exactly. Ever since mankind got their hands on civilization, they zoomed away at a frightening speed.
Zoomed away from what?
From moving paintings.
Don't be a fool. You know the answer. As for me, just call me Hoongan.
Hoongan, alright.
Hoongan. The title given to a leader in a certain religion. Is that what you are?
Right on the money. Oh, it's not just you? Was that like a bison as well?
Do you comprehend the oracle?
I comprehend something.
The oracle. Put on your religion hat, Zach. Here we go.
Here we go.
Fell 10 maidens in the shrine of hunger. Find the flying serpent in the ambiguous zero. Dance with the flying serpent, and you will glimpse the other world.
10 maidens and an ambiguous zero. Got it. But what do you mean by other world?
That person in the back has got no idea what's going
Follow
on.
the oracle.
Oh. Oh! Right. That's what it's meant
Zach,
to look
did you
like.
hear all that? Looks like we've already taken our first step into chaos.
I think we're waist deep in it already.
But such is our duty. We need to accept the chaos, let it inside, then carefully dismantle it piece by piece.
Right.
And after we've put all the pieces back into their rightful places, the truth will reveal itself.
Let's hope so.
Let's capture the truth and present it with a shiny pair of silver bracelets, Zach.
Okay. Anyway, that was strange. That was very odd indeed. Yeah, let's go and have a look at the map. Yeah. So that's why it's called Square. Yeah, it is very square for the most part, isn't it?
Zach, this is Le Carre. I think I'm finally starting to understand what our concierge was trying to say.
Indeed.
You can tell this town was built by a very methodical person. No, wait. Maybe they just didn't care, and that's why it ended up this way. It's just another symbol of mankind's obsession with molding nature to fit our own rules.
Right by the side of the Mississippi River, apparently. Okay, well there you go. 3 missions done already. I'm feeling very, very good about that. The map has been unlocked, okay.
Zach, what did you think of Hoongan's oracle?
Strange.
Despite all the dramatic build-up, it's little more than a childish riddle.
Okay.
Heartwarming, really. Exactly the kind of feeling one gets from the good old-fashioned countryside.
Oh, we have to decrypt the riddle, the clues.
By tracking down those 10 maidens. The oracle gave us a place and an act. We need to go to the Shrine of Hunger and fell 10 maidens. Now, where in this town can one satiate their hunger? The
At a diner?
and where? And the 10 things that need to be knocked down. Simple, right?
Well,
The
bowling
answer
pins?
is bowling.
Yes.
Alexis's Diner and Lane.
There you go. Okay. I'm getting it. There was another
This
one
is
though,
it,
right?
There are even pins and a bowling ball on the sign. I bet we'll be able to eat some Cajun cuisine and bowl there. Maybe even both at the same time.
Maybe. Wouldn't recommend it though.
Nice job, Zach. I knew you'd be able to find it.
Okay. But there was something about a flying serpent.
Now for the other oracle. There's no flying serpent on this map. Could it be a contrail or perhaps a dragon?
I was thinking the shape of the river,
I'm sure
but
we'll find out later. First, let's just figure out where we need to go.
Okay.
Do you know what the ambiguous zero represents? 0 is usually treated as a base number.
Yeah.
But under what conditions would a base number be ambiguous? The answer is temperature, Zach. Yes.
Oh, okay.
0 degrees Fahrenheit is minus 17.7 degrees Celsius. And 0 degrees Celsius is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. The Clarkson Food Delivery Service's cold storage warehouse.
Yeah, only really because it was mentioned before. But yeah, sure.
That's got to be it.
Yeah, that's one of the places we've got to have a look at.
Even with this blazing sun in the sky, they can easily keep the temperature below freezing. Be honest now, Zach. You knew the answer from the very start, didn't you?
Well, maybe. Okay. So there's a couple of places that we can, start having a look at. I don't know where those $15 came from, but thank you.
And how about that Hoongan? What a mysterious character. His oracles may end up determining how much time we spend in this town.
Oh. Oh boy. It's happening.
Sorry, boss, but this is a smoke-free hotel.
Wait, David again?
If you're dying to smoke, head out the entrance and you'll find a smoking area in the rear parking lot.
Does he do everything here?
Don't tell me. You're the
At
bellboy.
your service, boss.
What in the fuck?
Are you good friends with the concierge and the chef?
We work at the same place, yeah. But, I can't really say whether we're good friends with each other.
You can't?
We're all professionals, though. Nothing more, nothing less.
I believe we've struck gold here, Zach. It just screams Deep South, actually. No, it doesn't. This is all his charm. So, if I want to smoke, I should go out the entrance and around to the rear parking lot?
Bada bing, bada boom.
Got it in one.
Okay. I'll play by your rules.
All right. Okay, so mission 4 and mission 12. We're sort of skipping ahead there. Yeah, okay. So they're the places that I want to investigate, ideally. Right. So, yeah, lots of things to have a look at. That's a pineapple, there's the bison that's probably going to be moving around and laughing at me. There's David, the bellboy.
Hey, boss. How can I be of service?
Should we talk? Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, okay, so not everything is voice, just like the first game. So yeah, the hotel is pretty impressive. Why, thanks, boss, he says. We're proud of our hotel here. Yes, we are. I can see why. Speaking of which, did you happen to take a peek at the decorations in the bathroom on the first floor? I didn't actually, but apparently he did them up himself. Okay. If you haven't, then go take a look. I'm sure I will. Strong water pressure. Meaning... Hey, this is the South, boss. Doesn't take long to drown yourself in sweat. Catch my drift? I see, I see. Okay. Yeah, I might have to try it out tonight. Yeah, wouldn't want the flies to get involved, would I? Oh, look at that, over there. A couple of vending machines? Yeah, okay, so the money is going to be used to buy stuff like this. Right. I wonder if this game also has fishing like the first one. Okay. Well, I think I've got a little bit already. So, yeah. Let's get out and start exploring, right? Or maybe have a smoke. Here we are.
Compared to non-smokers, smokers have a 4.7 times greater chance of getting lung disease.
Okay. Thanks for that.
You know that means it's more likely than getting asbestos poisoning?
The risk of death from lung cancer is actually much lower than what you think it is. In fact, It's tiny when compared to heart disease, strokes, and pneumonia. We're always surrounded by easy ways to die, you know. Some people even get randomly struck by lightning and die right there on the spot.
Still not a very good excuse.
Then I reckon you also know that secondhand smokers have 1.3 times greater the risk compared to smokers?
Of course.
So you won't mind paying the damages when I die of lung disease? How about writing that in a contract for me? You got a pen, right?
This is who Aaliyah was talking about, right? Aaliyah and Simon at the beginning? Yeah. I think something happens to her.
I promise to protect you from all the evil in our world. Oh, that's stupid. By the way, what's your name?
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, just call me York. That's what everyone calls me.
Is something wrong with you? Adults
You have
ain't
no
supposed
idea.
to act like that. I only asked for your name so I can write it on the contract. You should have been able to figure that out if you're a real FBI agent like you said. Come on, sign here. Right here on the paper.
Just as I thought, Zach. This contract paper.
Oh.
It's a Sang Rouge wrapper.
Oh.
Sang Rouge is here, too.
Right.
This must mean that Sang Rouge is connected to the Lise Clarkson murder case somehow. This is a sprawling case that spread across the entire South. It's within our jurisdiction, Zach. We'll need to steal the right to investigate from the local authorities at once. By the way, miss, what's your name?
Patricia Woods. But I gotta write my name myself, or else it won't be a real signature.
Okay.
Tell me, Patricia, does this town have a sheriff? Or is it under the jurisdiction of the nearest city police?
Perfect timing.
Oh.
Well, go on and steal it if you want it. I was
Wait.
just thinking about how this is way out of my daddy's league.
Your dad?
Thank you for the information, Patricia. Okay, Zach, it's time to get to work. How should we seize control from the sheriff this time?
How many ways can you think of to commandeer that? Okay, so running, crouching, dodging, sure, okay. And then there's the red room as well. I haven't actually tried that yet, have I? So the red room. Right, so there's the journal inventory map, configuration, title screen, album, guidebook, data, and the link board. Okay, and that's all just if I press X. Fantastic. Okay, yeah, a little bit like the last one. And we can switch between various things. Link board up there, information. Okay, got it. Sorry, this is the police vehicle? The fuck? Oh, bloody hell. The frame rate is not great, is it?
Hey there. So, you're the fella from the FBI I've been hearing so much about.
Oh, yeah?
I'm Melvin. They call me the sheriff round here.
Is that because you're the sheriff? I hope so.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan? But call me York if you can. That's what everyone calls me.
Huh? Well, all right. Mr. York. How's that sound?
Fine by me.
I'm sure you figured this out, but our town's a small one. Yeah, folks are already busy spreading gossip about how some FBI agents come to town.
I see.
Now, I reckon you came from the city. What was it? D.C., L.A., or New York? Anywho, in the city, it's normal not to know who your neighbor is. Fella who moves in next to you could cook up a dozen folks in his backyard and no one would bat an eye. That's the city for you.
I hope someone would bat an eye.
Now, I never lived in one myself, but I visited them a few times, so I know what it's like. All pigs must die in the city of wool.
Oh boy.
Yeah! Now, does that sound badass or what? I bet you'd... Hey! I know, CLG. I'm just trying to make a little small talk, that's all.
CLG?
Anywho, round these parts, everyone knows each other's name. So lots of folks get leery when they see an étranger like you. And since it's my duty to protect the town, I thought I'd stop by and say hello.
Zach, it looks like this sheriff is quite the happy-go-lucky type.
Quite.
A clear indication of just how peaceful this town is.
And they're like, what the fuck is he doing?
Melvin, about the Lise Clarkson case.
I knew you were here for that case. Can't put one past the FBI. So they even got eyes on the smallest of towns like us, huh? Our world is filled with information, and it's all within their grasp.
I thought David was weird.
FBI, the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
But this guy has taken the cake. Yep, he's always like that, she says.
The Lise Clarkson case is connected to a top-secret case that we've...
I know. If you're fixing to take the lead, then go right ahead.
Oh, really?
I'm just the humble sheriff of a tiny little town. My jobs are to stop my neighbors from beating the piss out of each other and listen to old folks complain. Honestly, this whole murder case has been weighing me down. So I'm gonna give you my full cooperation, Mr. Special Agent, sir.
Okay. Well, that was easy, right?
Well, Zach, that was anticlimactic.
Yeah.
I didn't even get to use my secret weapon.
And which one were you planning to use?
Melvin, there's a cold storage warehouse on the southern end of town, isn't there? I'd like to get permission to enter it.
Say what?
Yeah.
You want to see where the body's being kept, right?
That's it.
Oh, I get it now. Lisa's body, yeah. Now, that's what I call a special agent. You already figured that much out. But,
What's up?
I'm not too sure that, going down there at this point is really gonna help much. You know?
No?
Explain it yourself, Daddy.
That's incredible. I don't believe this. Amazing. Did you hear that, Zach? They put the body in a cold storage warehouse. This is fantastic. Insanely fantastic.
Really?
Really?
Well, how about that? Well, all right then. I'll head on down to the warehouse ahead of you and make sure we get permission to search it.
Sounds good.
All right.
The management company only keeps the warehouse open during certain hours, so you'll have to come during those hours. I ain't looking to create any further disturbances.
Okay.
So be on time. Got it?
Right.
Come on, let's roll, CLG.
I'm gonna walk home, Daddy. I still got another stop to make.
Oh, if you say so, sweetie. She's a real sharp one, as you can see, so I try to stay out of her way. Well, all right then, York. I'll see you at the warehouse.
I think the console was about to go to sleep or something. I had to remind it that I was still there, still playing. Okay, so the warehouse. It looks like we actually have time constraints, just like the first game, so I want to get there during the opening hours. So I probably should go straight there on my skateboard, yes. Speed up, slow down. Yeah, okay, so here we go. Francis York Morgan, Pro Skater. Let's do it. So we got Mission 12 over there, Mission 4. I think it was Mission 4, wasn't it? Right. Okay, so we're just going to leave her there. Can I talk to her, or...? Apparently not. Okay, well, here we are. So this is a thing. Oh, wow. This is crazy. Oh. Another cutscene?
Hey, you.
Oh.
You ain't secretly cutting kids up and sticking them into jars while you work as an FBI agent on the surface, are you?
No. Not that I know of.
Or using your FBI connections to sell kids to child trafficking organizations?
No. I mean, unless you want to leave.
I've arrested people who've done both, but I've never engaged in either of those activities myself. Of course, I have imagined doing such things in order to learn more about the psychology of the criminals I deal with.
It was just a joke. Why are you getting all serious? And don't tell me what you imagine. Or else I'll get scared of you for real. Hey, Can I come with you?
I think you can, yeah.
You signed a contract with me, remember?
Right.
And besides, I'm kind of worried about my daddy.
Do whatever you like. This is America, land of the free. But I have one condition.
What condition?
Don't ask me about Zach.
No.
It's a private matter.
It is. And it would take far too long to explain.
Zach, it feels like she's carrying something with her.
Oh, yeah?
Kind of reminds me of you back when we first met. I can't leave her alone like this. You feel the same way, don't you?
Okay, so she's going to be popping along. So, yep, there you go, the indicators on the top. That's showing me where the main quests are and waypoints and stuff like that. That's fantastic. That's good. Okay, so... she's disappeared, but fair enough. She's with me in spirit. Maybe she'll catch up. Oh, boy.
Melvin called you a strange name. CLG, I think. What exactly does that mean?
Clever little girl.
Oh, I see.
That's what it stands for, at least. It's nice that he made up his own nickname for me and all, but it sounds kind of weird. I wish he'd call me something normal, like just Patricia or Patty, you know?
Patty? Now that name's got a ring to it. I like it. How about Zach and I call you Patty from here on out?
Do whatever you like. Weirdo. You're heading to the warehouse, right?
I
You
am.
gonna go straight there?
Well, I'm not sure yet. I'll have to talk to Zach. We're also on a mission to fell 10 maidens, you see. I'm eager to visit Alexis's diner in Lane, but we've only just arrived in this town, so it might be nice to stroll around a bit.
What? I thought you came here to investigate.
Patty, you're still just a child. Why do you worry so much? We're born to be free, and this is America, land of the free. You should always feel free to do whatever you want. Isn't that right, Zach?
Maybe I shouldn't have come with you. I'm getting kind of nervous now.
I mean, I don't blame you. I really don't. Right. Seems the frame rate has actually improved a little bit. So that's pretty good. Anyway, we're getting close to where we need to go, it seems. Okay, hang on. There's lots of stuff that we're just sort of bypassing. This might be like side quest stuff. Right. Is this it right here? This is the facility? This is the cold storage warehouse? This massive, massive building? Seems like it, doesn't it? What the fuck are you doing on a skateboard, man? Oh, hang on. Yeah. This is it. And look, he arrived already. I should have hitched a ride. Yeah. Damn, why didn't I do that? And, I guess she was on the board with me or something. I don't know. Right, over here. There you go. There's your dad. Have we got permission to enter?
Mr. York, that was mighty quick. The special agent does it again. You sure don't waste any time. I bet my CLG's got a lot to learn from you. By the way, Mr. York, looks to me like you aren't packing anything.
Right, like a gun, you mean?
I was on vacation in New Orleans before I happened to stop by here.
So, hang on, what's Mr. Alligator?
Well, shoot, that won't do. Here, I got something I think you'll like.
Oh, yeah?
I call him Mr. Alligator. Badass, ain't he?
I reserve my judgment.
It's a tranquilizer gun
Oh.
for the gators.
I see. So it's a non-lethal gun. All right. Oh, that's why we get the rubber bullets. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. A walkie-talkie.
And here's a radio.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
With this, you won't have to worry about any expensive roaming fees.
Wonderful. Okay. Yeah, should come in handy.
Might take you a while to get used to them, but you'll get it.
Boxes.
Try letting them rip a few times.
Okay.
Ain't no need to hold back out here.
All right, if you say so. All right, we're really getting through the missions. Yep. Destroy the wooden boxes. I think I can probably do that. Another tutorial. Right. Bloody hell. Okay. What did that dog do? Yeah, point gun, aim, fire, reload, the standard stuff. Oh. Simple. Alright, that was an easy mission. Fair enough.
Now this is an intriguing weapon. For a tranquilizer gun, it really packs a punch.
Yeah, it does.
But I'm afraid I'll decline. After all, this town is peaceful, isn't it?
Well, sure it's peaceful. At least the humans are. But the animals are a different story. Remember what I named it? There are some real mean-ass gators out there in the swamps. And every now and then, they wander into town.
That's worrying.
One of them even went and ate a kid once. It happened a long time ago, but still, one chomp's all it takes. They swallow down every last bit of you. Poor kid's parents didn't even know what to put in his coffin. The worst part is, that taught the gators just how tasty we humans are. So now, those suckers just attack on sight. Man-eating crocodiles will feast tonight.
Oh boy.
In Blood Swamp!
You know he's fizzing, right? Gators don't attack folks.
Well, I mean, they do, right? Occasionally.
I never heard about no kid getting swallowed by a gator.
Wasn't there one in Florida that ate a kid? And there's one in, like, Disneyland or something?
Actually, Patricia, you're wrong.
I'm what?
Alligators do attack people, and it could happen in any town.
Huh?
Alligator, 1980. Directed by Louis Teague.
Honestly, I thought it was going to talk about Lake Placid.
It takes place in the Midwest, I believe. A teenage girl's pet alligator gets flushed down the toilet. Then, in the sewer, it feeds on the corpses of dogs that were used as test subjects for an experimental growth formula. After growing over 30 feet, it finally starts to go after humans. It's an extremely edifying movie. Back when I first saw it, I had a pet hamster.
Okay.
Hey, Agent York. What's your first order of business?
Right.
You're in charge now, remember?
Thank you, CLG.
Well said, Patricia. I nearly lost sight of my true goal.
That happens a lot.
Melvin, I couldn't help but notice the name on the side of that truck. This facility is connected to the victim, isn't it?
Oh, right. Yeah. I reckon I better start from there.
Oh?
I'm gonna tell it to you straight right from the beginning, Mr. York.
Please do.
As you guessed, this warehouse is run by the Clarksons.
Uh-huh.
The victim's father, Danny Clarkson, is the one who manages the whole place.
I see. And son of PJ, I assume?
Okay, but why did he choose to store her body in his own warehouse, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's because there ain't no other place to store it.
I see.
Our town has a clinic inside a church, but no morgue. Whenever someone kicks the bucket, we just bury him in the graveyard right outside of town.
Just like that.
But not this time. We got a murder on our hands this time. We need to give Lisa's body an autopsy and keep it stored, right?
Right.
So we had no choice but to rent out a corner of this warehouse.
I see. So that's what led to the ingenious choice to store the victim's body in a facility that her family owns.
What could go wrong?
Anywho, this is where the real story begins.
Go on.
Truth is, a few days before you got here, Lisa's body went missing.
And it won't be found again for about 14 years, right?
Missing?
Yeah. All of a sudden, poof.
Did you leave the warehouse unlocked?
I most certainly did not.
He was not born in a barn.
I locked the whole place up and made sure no one could get inside. No one stole the original key, and I couldn't find any fingerprints at the scene.
So, in other words, this is a locked room mystery.
The body of a beautiful young girl
Oh,
who
boy.
walks that Hey!
Yeah. Stop doing trailers.
All right, CLG. Reckon I should have told you about this earlier when you first said you wanted to come here. It just didn't seem like the time or place as I remember. Anywho, how about we call it a day and head back to my office? You can go through all the files there.
So we're not going in?
No, thank you.
Yeah.
This is what I came to investigate.
Yeah.
But Lisa's body isn't here anymore. You sure?
Sure.
That doesn't bother me one bit, Melvin.
I can look for other things.
You see, I met a skeletal gentleman on my way here, and he was kind enough to give me an oracle.
Yes, he was. And they're okay with that explanation, apparently. Yeah, okay. Well, I suppose we're going in. Yeah, let's do it. Oh.
You holding up okay, CLG? Sure you don't want to wait outside?
I'll be fine, Daddy. Just make sure you don't take your eyes off of him. He's so selfish and inconsiderate. I'm still not convinced he's actually a real FBI agent. Look, he's talking to himself again.
Zach, this is the ambiguous zero.
Right.
The deep freeze. Let's hurry up and find that flying serpent, shall we?
That's right. Flying serpent. Alright, head to the morgue, or the makeshift morgue that we've got here. Okay. Oh, this is actually silky smooth for once. I love the interiors in this game. I really do. Oh, hey, look, this is a phone, right? Yeah, this is how we save. I'm not going to do it right now, but maybe later on. And that's where I could access my inventory, get a bite to eat, leave. Right, yeah, let's have a chat with Melvin, shall we?
Hey, Mr. York. You sure you want to keep investigating this place even though we know the body ain't here?
Of course, Melvin. The skeletal gentleman gave me an oracle, remember?
It's Skella what?
Hungan.
He's just joking, Daddy. You can't take him seriously.
Huh? Well, was that really a joke, Mr. York? Well, I'll be. I see you've been hiding some real charm into that whole FBI routine.
Sorry, Melvin, but I'm dead serious.
Just shrug and let him do what he needs to do, essentially. Okay, looks like there's a few workers around here. Let's go through here, shall we? Okay, looks like we got a load of meat storage.
Good God almighty. This place always gives me goosebumps, no matter how many times I come here.
Yes, it's quite the fun house. Truly a dazzling place. Meat entertainment. That's the only way to describe it.
Is it?
Woven together by life, frozen in time, a visceral, musical...
Symphony. We eat all this in order to survive.
Yes, truly a symphony. Life and death, resonating together.
I like that they had a kid-sized coat as well.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Cool? Whoa now, CLG. Since when were you interested in this kind of stuff?
What are you so surprised for, Daddy? I'm more mature than you are.
I believe that. I really do.
I've seen way more realistic corpses on CSI, you know.
Oh, man.
At first, Zach, I was shocked by the notion of storing a victim's body alongside food. But as I gaze upon this hanging garden, I realize it's just another scene of violent, depraved murder. Yes. All we need to do is change our point of view, and things will expose themselves in utterly new ways.
So, exactly what are you proposing? Should we just have a little wander around, see what we can find? Okay, so what was it? There was like visions, right, with this? Oh, I see. Yes. So there's something just over there. Oh yeah, something on the floor. What's this? Oh, that makes sense. It tells me about visions after I've just used one. Yeah, I get it. And that's the second time we've had the tutorial. But sure. So I missed that. What did I pick up? I looked at something. Maybe I maybe I picked up the tutorial? Looks like there's a lot more over there, so let's see. Oh, right, it's this stuff. Somewhere else to save, another door. Another couple of doors, I suppose. Okay. Yeah, let's keep on going.
Melvin, I'd like to take this opportunity to ask you a personal question. In the hotel parking lot, when I first met you, the picture you had on your dashboard happened to catch my eye.
Oh? Oh, okay.
Was that your wife?
Oh, her? Yeah, that's my lady, all right. Candy. Her name's Candy. The prettiest girl in town, which makes me the happiest boy. A shooting star landed in
He's
a
at it
rural
again.
town, right on top of a man who now has a meteor struck hard.
You always keep her photo with you?
You bet I do. The truth is, Candy's a little sick right now.
Ah.
She can't even leave the house no more. So I always keep her photograph with me. Kinda feels like we're always together, you know?
I see. You care for your wife a great deal. But this means that...
Yeah, that's right. My mama had me before she married Daddy.
Right.
But it don't matter. He's still my real daddy to me.
Aww.
Thank you, CLG.
That's pretty sweet.
And you're my pride and joy.
Well, Zach, isn't this a heartwarming scene?
We need a lot of warming in a place like this.
But there's one thing I just can't get out of my mind. Don't you think that photograph looked a bit too old? Perhaps Candy is already... No, let's not think about that. It might be a private matter, just like you, Zach.
Right. And private matters should remain private. Okay. So, as I was going to do, let's go through this door. Alright. And then through here as well. Sure. Have a little bit of an explore. Oh. Now this is looking promising. This is the makeshift morgue, is it?
Here we are, Zach. The morgue. They stored the victim's body in a cold storage warehouse operated by her family. I'd love to shake the hand of whoever came up with that one.
Hey, Agent York. Did you just come here to laugh at rural officers who are doing the best they can?
A little bit, but I think I actually saw something in the corner. Maybe there's something I can pick up there.
We don't have any special facilities like you people. What else did you expect us to do, huh?
Alright, you're making the best of a bad situation, I understand.
Don't compare us with city folk. This is Le Carre.
Oh, I know.
Or maybe you're just disappointed that you didn't get to see the bloated, decomposing corpse of a young girl.
Maybe a little bit.
Sorry, you're right. I went a bit too far just now. But don't misunderstand. I honestly think it's a fantastic idea. I'd never try and bully your daddy.
Better not.
Thank you for understanding.
Yep, there's something down there. I should check that out. After I've checked this area out, maybe. Okay. Mission 7. We've got to search the morgue. Yeah, search for clues to who took Lisa's body. I guess I'm not going to come up with much, right? But, yeah, what's this? An alligator gar tail. Okay. Crouching? Sure. Under we go. Right. Let's take a look, shall we? Let's inspect. Look at the fucking size of those footprints. Holy, look, I mean, in comparison to my shoes. Wow. Well, they've definitely got to be inspected. Yep, okay, so a little bit like the interrogation, there's various things we can have a look at. These two, obviously. There's something up here too. Cardboard, there's an icicle on the ceiling. Well, let's just go from the top down.
Zach, can you see that? Look closely. That's right. There are 4 imprints in the frost on the top of this.
Like, from fingers?
It's hard to believe, but I think these are fingerprints.
Huh.
Yes, Zach, that would lead one to believe that the body napper is a giant who's over 10 feet tall.
Well, at some point we're going to have a look at the footprints, and they are big. Interesting, okay. There's also an icicle, I guess that's somewhat expected.
An icicle? Never thought I'd see one of these down in the south.
And that's that. What about the cardboard box?
Boxes that got left behind.
Cardboard box that says cardboard box.
I can't tell what's inside.
Let's find out.
What do you think, Zach?
More cardboard boxes.
I'm gonna go with okra.
Okra?
Yeah, okra.
All right.
I'm sure it must be okra. That's a staple of the South.
Okay. Well, maybe at some point we will find out. Right, so yeah, it looks like we can actually use our vision here as well to see what actually does matter the most, and it seems to be these two, like I thought it might be. So yeah, it looks like this is where Lise should be.
This frost is shaped like something we're very used to seeing.
A dead girl?
That's right. A body bag.
Oh, I see, yes.
Lisa's body must have been left here. But there are no signs that the bag was dragged away.
No, it was lifted up and, I don't know, firemen carried it away,
so
I guess?
Our criminal must possess monstrous strength.
Yeah. Right. Again, going back to the interrogation from like an hour or so ago, they mentioned like a big guy, right?
Zach, these are human footprints, and they're extremely large.
Yes, they are.
Yes, Zach, I agree. These footprints must belong to someone who's used to walking around in cold temperatures.
Okay. Looks like we got the important stuff. And we got another $45, okay.
Seems like our flying serpent isn't here.
No.
Is this everything, Melvin? There aren't any other rooms in this warehouse? No special rooms?
Well, there is the luxury foods warehouse.
Oh yeah?
Luxury foods? Why didn't you say so earlier?
Just thought you wanted to see where the body... I just thought you were only interested in warehouse number 2. Besides, it's underground, so it's even colder than this.
Oh, okay.
You sure you really want to go down there? You could darn well freeze to death.
All life will come to an end.
Oh no.
In the icebound zone.
Oh dear. Well, speaking of ice, I expect her body is in ice right now. It's not going to get discovered for a while, but...
You feel me?
Let's head there at once.
Yeah.
I'm sure that must be where we're meant to go.
But what about searching for Lisa's body?
All we need to do is find a 10-foot tall man with monstrous strength. That giant knows where she is.
Yeah. Simple as that.
10 foot tall?
Something like that.
But finding the flying serpent is more important right now.
Right, yes.
Now please, guide me to the luxury foods warehouse at once. These luxury foods are most likely being used in local Cajun cuisine. I'm so excited to see what we'll find. Aren't you, Zach?
Okay. So we searched the morgue. Looks like we're going to a different area now. The icebound zone, that's right. Yeah, the luxury foods warehouse. Let's go check it out, shall we? Nice. So, can I go back in there and just... well, hang on. So I can't investigate the area again. Okay, well there's a couple of things that I didn't have a look at. I guess they weren't too important. Alright. Let's go. Oh, over there, right. So what is map meant to be exactly? Oh, there it is, okay. I don't know if it actually told me, but it's actually minus, it seems, on the Switch. So, there you go, waypoints and indicators. And there's the legend. Altar, shop, restaurant, toolbox, phone, and vending. Okay. Alright, well, we've got various places. I'm sure we'll have a look at all of them in this playthrough at some point. Yeah. Cool. Alright, but it doesn't give me a big area map of the warehouse. That's what I was kind of hoping for. But that's okay, we got this little mini-map down here, and that works just fine. Okay, wow, there's a lot of stuff over there. Let's go see what some of this is. Something just tucked around here in the corner? A crawfish shell? So we're just going to find lots of animal bits, I suppose, right? Maybe I could cook some of it up. Maybe I could sell some of it. I don't know. Over here. Oh yeah, there's something down here. Yep. Well, there's nothing down here, actually. It's just telling me to crouch. Do I have to hide here for some reason? Maybe I do. Oh, there's something here, though. Black bass tail. Alright. Alright, let's not fill our inventory with random shit like that, but still. Good to know.
That elevator needs a key, Mr. York.
Do we have it?
Do you have one?
Actually, no.
Shit.
I didn't think you'd ever want to go down there. So I didn't bother to go and get one.
I see.
Well, then would you go and get one now?
Yeah. COG, I know. I'll tell it to him straight. Thing is, Mr. York, you know the Clarksons?
Mm-hmm.
Folks who own this place?
Mm-hmm. Not personally, but yeah.
Well, they don't too much like the police. They sure as hell don't like them when they're my color.
Oh, even better.
It was, real hard for me to get permission to open up this place for you to search through. So they ain't gonna be too happy if I go back to them now, asking for another key.
Nah, I see. Now, maybe I should go and ask them myself, then come back.
What should we do then?
Yeah.
Let's just find a worker here who can lower the elevator for us instead.
Okay.
All they need to do is take a break from their work for a couple minutes.
And what am I supposed to do? Just stand here and pretend like nothing's happening?
Exactly.
Yeah, you FBI folks are good at that, right? That's always what I see you doing on TV.
Ooh. Ooh, that cut deep. And I have no retort to it either. That's it. She got me there. Alright, so mission 9. Acquire the elevator key and head to the luxury foods warehouse. Okay. So let's have a little look around, shall we? Yeah, maybe one of these workers can help us out a little bit. Oh, this thing?
Zach, I think we can move this.
Oh yeah, okay. It does look like it's on wheels.
Better check back here as well, just to be on the safe side.
Just pull it out of the way? Right, okay. Hey, alright. Now, I did see, yeah, I think I did actually see quite a few things in my vision over here. So, a catfish skull? How's that gonna help? Anything over here? No? It seems like for the most part, the items are kind of hidden away. Ah. This isn't though. Right, let's drag this out of the way. Or shall I push it? Yeah, I think I've got to push it actually. To go this way. And then push again. Alright. Well, hopefully in a roundabout way, this is going to get me to something. Let's pull this out of the way. There you go. Well, this is going to have to be pulled. And I need to go around and... Was it crouched through the hole? Right. Oh, this isn't... Right, yeah, that's probably why it was advising me to crouch earlier, wasn't it? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I see. So... Let's see. If I push there... And then I push there as well. There we go. We've got a little bit of a gap now to get through. What we got here? Another one?
Zach, the human ability to adapt is a frightening thing. Some humans have the power to sleep anywhere as long as they set their minds to it.
So you've got the key. The elevator key, that's right. So that's going to get us to the luxury foods warehouse.
Now we should be able to operate the elevator.
Okay, maybe don't speak right next to him because you're going to wake him up.
No need to worry. This facility no longer has a body to steal. What else do they have to lose? A few cans of crawfish?
Odds and ends that I'm picking up.
I feel bad for him, but it's for the sake of the investigation. I'll write him a letter of apology later.
Will you, though? Will you? What's his name? Who do I address it to? Yeah, you're bullshitting right there, York. Right. Oh, hang on. Doesn't look like I can pull it there, but if I pull it this way... Yeah, there you go. Let's see. Oh, there's something down here. A crawfish tail, okay. Wonderful. I don't know if I really need any of this stuff, but I've got it. All this out the way. I think this is where this is where I was before. So the elevator's just over there. That was a shortcut back? Yeah, okay. Well, here we are. I've got the key.
Mr. York, did you find a key?
Mm-hmm. I found one. I didn't steal one.
Ha! Now that's my special agent. There ain't no stopping you. Want to head straight down?
Sure.
You bet. Let's sally forth, Melvin.
Alright, so luxury foods. A flying serpent's luxury foods?
Zach, look at that thermometer. 0 degrees Fahrenheit, or minus 17.7 degrees Celsius.
I see.
This is the ambiguous 0.
Looks like we're in the right area then.
Hey, Avery! Open the damn door, Avery! It ain't no use, Mr. York.
He just can't hear you?
Once Avery starts working on something, that's all he sees.
Oh.
He just tunes out everything else.
I thought he was listening to music or something, you know?
We'll have to wait until he finishes and comes out to us, I reckon. Or we could come back tomorrow.
I'd rather not.
I disagree, Melvin. Time may be on our side, but that doesn't mean we should waste it. You gave me Mr. Alligator precisely for moments like these, didn't you?
You gonna tranquilize him?
Wait, Mr. York!
You gonna fire a couple of rubber bullets at him?
Those tranquilizers may be non-lethal, but it's still dangerous to use them on humans.
Unless
Of course, Melvin.
Distracting him.
I never said I was going to shoot him.
Ah, okay, good.
You're gonna shoot some meat to get his attention. I'm right, ain't I?
Well, that might be it. Earth to Avery. Yeah, shoot down the meat in the luxury food warehouse. Okay. Why not, right? Why not? Looks like there's somewhere to save as well. Maybe I'll do that in a moment. Right, yeah, let's go for that head. Direct hit, I think. Yeah. Was that it? That was enough? Looks like it got his attention. Hey, yeah. Still standing there.
This is Mr. York, an agent from the FBI.
He's a big fellow, isn't he? Not quite 10 feet tall,
Hi,
but...
Avery. I'm Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, call me York.
York? You a smarty pants,
Am I a smarty pants? Are you a smarty pants, Avery?
He's shyer than he looks. Come on, just settle down, Avery. Tell him what this here place is for.
Lots of expensive food here. Yup.
Yarp.
Mighty precious to the Clarksons, so I gotta guard it.
I see. So you're this area's keeper.
Right.
Oh, I help with the research, too.
The research?
I do like research.
What sort of research?
Research? What are you talking about, Avery? This doesn't look like a lab to me.
Oh, ain't no lab. It's a warehouse. Ain't no lab.
Did he just spill the beans?
Smarty pant scientist does the research. I ain't no smarty pants, no.
You're not coming across as one.
He's a bit slow in the mind, but he ain't a bad guy. Your story about the giant who carried Lisa out. Don't tell me you think it's him.
I mean, he seems like a very likely suspect.
I mean, it's true that he's free to come and go as he pleases in this warehouse, but...
No, as far as I can tell, he's just a bit over 6'5".
Is that it?
The one who moved Lisa's body must be at least 10 feet tall. He's clearly too short.
Too short, huh? Well, if you ever happen to find a man who makes him look small, I'd sure like to meet him.
If you find anyone that's 10 feet tall, I'd definitely like to meet them. My goodness.
Lise.
Oh.
Hey, cut it out!
Lise? Why?
No, that's not
Avery,
Lise.
that's not Lise.
Not Lise?
No.
This is Melvin's daughter, and my precious assistant. Unfortunately, Elise is no longer with us.
Lise! Lise!
Oh no. Oh god.
My fault! My fault!
I guess he's sort of like Lise, you know?
Sort of, yeah.
The poor fella's got himself a childlike mind. You know how normal kids tease other kids in order to get attention?
Uh-huh.
Well, with this big lug, sometimes folks who don't know him too well see something and end up calling the police.
Right.
But I know that deep down, he's got a good heart. Hey, Mr. York, I'll keep him busy, but I'd appreciate it if you'd hurry this particular inspection along.
Maybe he was persuaded to do
Just
something
holler at me
bad
if you find
and he didn't
anything.
realize.
I reckon that'll make it easier for you to go do your thing, yeah?
Yeah.
Melvin, I think you're finally starting to catch on.
Alright, so here we are. 10 missions complete in the first video. I'm very proud of that. Anyway, the Flying Serpent. Let's do one more if we can. And then, well, the other place was mission 12, so this might be the last of this area. Let's get this one done. Yeah. So, let's just take a look around, shall we?
Hung alligators.
Right.
I suppose in a way they sort of look like flying serpents. Oh, but that's pushing it. Remember, we're in a dark basement here. They'll never reach the sky.
No. Got something over here. More boxes.
Frozen oysters.
Yeah.
Personally, I'd rather have a cocktail filled with fresh ones.
Yeah, understandable.
We hunt for more materials than we can eat, and freeze them over long periods of time. The human race gives terror a whole new meaning.
Well, when you put it like that, yeah. Something to find? A bullfrog tongue, of course.
Cans of Holy Trinity paste.
Lovely.
Onions, bell peppers, and celery. The absolute basics for any Cajun dish.
Apparently it's a luxury food if it's down here.
This product combines them all into some sort of paste. People actually buy this garbage?
Apparently.
Even the name sounds idiotic. Zach, I just made an eternal promise with myself.
Go on.
If I ever happen to come across any food prepared with this paste, I vow to never call it Cajun food.
Alright, I'm with you. Okay, maybe there's something hidden around here. I mean, I suppose what I could do is just use vision, but that feels like I'm cheating a little bit. What have we got down here?
There are torn off claws and legs scattered all over the ground. I doubt they'll fly anytime soon. I can't tell which ones are from crawfish and which parts are from shrimp. How about you, Zach?
We'll leave that to the big guy to figure out, I suppose. Something here. Nah, again, this isn't right. This isn't it. Oh, hang on. Yeah. Dragonfly.
Avery, this
flying
box
serpent.
looks special.
Yeah.
Clarkson food. For their home.
Ah, I see.
Melvin, is this the Clarksons' family crest?
Yeah. You've been wearing it on your helmets and your coats.
Oh, the dragonfly? Yeah, that's the Clarksons' mark, all right. Ain't no big deal, though. You can find those all over town.
Is that so?
Well, yeah. They pretty much run all of this town's major industries. Yeah, I do believe they own just about everything there is to own. So their word is law.
Okay.
They got the whole darn town tattooed with their dragonflies. Can't even walk a few steps without seeing one.
Zach, this dragonfly is our flying serpent.
It is. It makes sense.
The flying serpent owns this town. They're related to Lise Clarkson, our victim. And Hungan's oracle pointed us toward their family crest.
Right.
The Clarksons must be deeply intertwined with this case.
Well, I mean, I kind of figured that from the beginning, but yeah.
Melvin, Patricia, I think I've had enough of this frozen world.
I'm getting cold.
Let's head back out to that merciless sun. Well, what are you waiting for? I can't bear to spend another second down here.
Yeah, sounds like we're getting out of there.
Whew. So, what do we do now, Mr. York?
Well, I think we have somewhere else to have a look at, don't we?
Zach and I will take things from here.
Then what should I do?
Tend to your sick wife? I don't know. You're free to do as you please.
Yeah, this is America after all, right?
I'll stop by the sheriff's office when I need your help again.
I suppose that's what I'll do then. It'll sure make Candy happy. But I am the sheriff of this town, so I do intend to get some work done.
Glad to hear it.
I know. How about I search for Lisa's body while you're busy?
Sure, why not? He's not going to be successful, but sure, why not?
Not a bad idea. Just be careful that you don't get attacked by a barefooted giant.
And if you do, call me immediately.
Hey, don't scare me like that. Why do you keep talking about that giant anyway?
Did you not see the footprints?
You really think some giant was responsible for all this?
Maybe, or it was some elaborate ruse. I don't know.
Melvin, don't be silly. Of course I do.
Of course he does.
Just when I thought you were starting to catch on. Disappointing, to say the least.
Yeah.
But how can you be so sure? I want to see some proof.
Proof number 1. The footprints that led up to where Lisa's body originally was were made with bare feet.
Yeah. Or something that looks like bare feet.
None of the prints looked similar to those of common insulated boots, and the arches of the feet were visible. The person who carried out Lisa's body must have had very large feet. I'd say they were at least 16 inches.
Or they had normal-sized feet, but they were wearing clown-like shoes kind of thing, that looked like bare feet. I don't know.
Proof number 2.
Like a Yeti costume?
I found fingerprints on the cord of one of the hanging lights in the warehouse.
That's true.
The fingerprints weren't aimed up from below. They were coming directly from the side. Clearly, the giant moved the light because it was in his way. He pinched the cord with his fingers. Proof number 3. There was nothing else found in the vicinity where Lisa's body was stored. This means the giant carried her out without dragging her across the floor. But there's only one set of footprints.
That's true.
The only conclusion I can draw from this evidence is that a barefooted giant, standing over 10 feet tall, carried Lisa's body out.
Of course.
That concludes the entirety of my proof. Any objections, Melvin?
But there ain't no way a human could ever be that tall.
Yeah, there's that.
Have you seen every human alive with your own eyes?
Yes. No?
Well then. You need to forget all your preconceived notions when embarking on an investigation.
Right.
Whether you come face to face with a 10-foot giant or a skeletal gentleman.
Right, yeah.
You always need to accept everything that comes to you with a clear mind.
Yeah. I'm thinking, this isn't so weird when you compare what happened in Greenvale, right? So
do that. And eventually, the truth will reveal itself to you. You're a smart kid. I'm sure you understand.
Well, I'll be damned. I'm sorry I ever doubted you, Mr. FBI Special Agent, sir. A sharp eye and flawless observational skills. Uncovering the truth with a heady intuition.
Why do I feel like he's got about 100 more of these saved up for the rest of the game?
I won't ever question you again. Heck, I'll do whatever you say.
Alright, well, you go and find that body.
That's it, Melvin. I'm glad you finally caught on. Okay, time to go, Patty.
Yeah, but your daughter's coming with me.
You know this town well, so I'd like you to accompany me from now on.
Patty?
Yeah. If that's okay with her, anyway. Alright, so that's that done.
Zach, we found the flying serpent. Now we simply need to locate the 10 maidens.
The bowling pins, right? And the diner?
It's time to head on to Alexis's diner and lane.
Okay, I think I kind of passed it by on the way here. Alright, is it skateboarding time again? Okay. I think there was somewhere to save just in there, but let's head to the next area, and, well, next phone. That's where I'll save, and that's, I think, where I'm going to end the video. So, here we go. Well, this is a very strange game, as I'm sure you've already realised. Whether it's stranger than the first one, I can't really say quite yet. Because the first one, I mean, especially near the end, it got bonkers. I almost dread to think as to how this one's going to end. Man. It does feel good to be playing as Francis York Morgan again, though. Really. Yeah, when I first heard about them doing a sequel, I wondered if it was going to be after the Greenvale case. And I don't think it would have been the same, you know? I guess it could have been an interesting experience, but I'm quite glad this is a prequel and we're going and exploring a previous case. And yeah, we get the York and Zach dynamic, and look at those fucking squirrels. They are deadly enemy squirrels, apparently. They're the red dots on the map. It's the fucking animals. Christ, okay. Alright, mission 12 over there. Does this game also have sections and chapters where we sort of summarize the investigation, I wonder? Maybe it does. Okay, more vending machines. Looks like we're getting very, very close. This place here? It's this place here. Okay. Let's hope that they've got maybe a phone. Oh, is that? Okay, that's a phone right there. Right. There you go. And there she is. She just appears. She's been hitching a ride this entire time.
Patty, is something wrong?
No?
I got something to say.
Go on.
When I first met you in the hotel parking lot, you mentioned Saint Rouge, right?
I did.
If you want to find it, maybe you should track down Professor R.
Professor R.
Professor R?
Yeah. Professor R owns the jazz bar on the other side of the bayou.
Oh.
How do you know that?
Because.
Just because. Okay, that's a bit weird, but okay.
Because, huh? Interesting.
Well, thanks for that tidbit of information, I suppose. The Owl's Nest has been unlocked as well. Okay. New areas on the map, I guess. Right, I will be going in there, but I think first things first, I need to go and save. Yeah, this has been a very long video, like over 2 hours, so yeah. Okay, yeah, finally we're getting the tutorial about saving. So I think just like the first game, that's right. Just give him a call and save your progress. Okay, there you go, that'll do. Sweet. Alright, so this is where I'm going to say thank you very much for watching part 1 of Deadly Premonition 2. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, leave this video a like. Leave your thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know what you think about all this. I thought it was a slow start, very slow going with the interrogation at the beginning, but as soon as we got into Le Carré, as soon as we got back into the shoes of Francis York Morgan, we're skateboarding around the place, getting to know the area, and beginning to solve the case, we're back into the swing of things. This is feeling like a sequel to Deadly Premonition, and it's an enjoyable one. Bit unfortunate about the frame rate. If I could improve that, I would. But yeah, I'm enjoying my journey through the game thus far. I think there's going to be a few more case developments before we solve it, though. Anyway, York, Zach, Patty, and I will see you in a part 2. See you then. Wow.
What did I do to deserve this? Does God hate me?
Maybe, Simon, maybe.
It's open. Come on in.
The inside-out flesh skinner case in the suburbs of Pittsburgh.
I want a game about that one.
Do you mean you worked with some sort of unofficial partner or an outside confidant?
Kind of.
She's in such good condition that we can even determine the murder weapon and cause of death.
Really? Because if you tell me that now, that's really going to help out with the majority of the game when we go back to 2005 and solve it. Pile of DVDs over there? Oh, Christ. Are we going to get more movie talk? We've got to, right?
Hey, Simon. Don't touch the sanctuary.
Oh, wow. Okay. He means it too.
Stay back! Sanctuary! Down!
What?
I want to know what went down in Le Carré in 2005.
In very precise and playable detail, please.
She's even willing to share that tasty morsel with us. What an honor.
Yeah, I think I'll stick to my breakfast. She can stick to hers.
And the Pelican Brief.
Films. We're talking about films,
Right.
aren't we?
9 out of 10 people will name those titles when you ask them to think of a film set in New Orleans.
Yes, we're getting the movie talk back. I love it.
What's your point?
Cat people.
What's your point, cat people? Is it a blessing or a curse? Maybe it's a blessing in disguise. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
When you're eating lunch, when you're watching a movie, when you're asleep at night.
When you're talking about cat people?
It's the world of The Last Starfighter.
Oh boy, here we go.
1984, directed by Nick Castle.
He just can't help himself.
That was a fabulous breakfast. You're the world's greatest chef.
Did you even touch it? I'm glad certain tracks are back. Are we gonna get the whistle theme back?
Son Rouge.
I hope so.
I'm the concierge, David.
David, you what? What? The hell?
Sorry, boss, but this is a smoke-free hotel.
Wait, David again?
If you're dying of smoke...
Is something wrong with you?
You have
Adults ain't
no
supposed
idea.
to act.
They call me the sheriff round here.
Is that because you're the sheriff? I hope so.
Peaceful this town is.
And they're like, what the fuck is he doing?
Melvin, about...
So I probably should go straight there on my skateboard, yes. So this is a thing.
Don't ask me about Zach.
No.
It's a private matter.
It is. And it would take far too long to explain.
Maybe I shouldn't have come with you. I'm getting kind of nervous now.
I mean, I don't blame you. He arrived already. I should have hitched a ride. Yeah. Damn, why didn't I do that?
Alligator, 1980. Directed by Louis Teague.
Honestly, I thought he was going to talk about Lake Placid.
Meat entertainment. That's the only way to describe it.
Is it?
Maybe you're just disappointed that you didn't get to see the bloated, decomposing corpse of a young girl.
Maybe a little bit. Look at the fucking size of those footprints. Holy, look, I mean, in comparison to my shoes. Wow.
I'll write him a letter of apology later.
Will you, though? Will you? What's his name? Who do I address it to? Yeah, you're bullshitting right there, York.
Expensive food here. Yup.
Yarp.
It's a warehouse. Ain't no lab.
Did he just spill the beans?
Smart.
How about I search for Lisa's body while you're busy?
Sure, why not? He's not going to be successful, but sure. I'm thinking, you know, this isn't so weird when you compare what happened in Greenvale, right? So...
Heady intuition.
Why do I feel like he's got about 100 more of these saved up for the rest of the game? And yeah, we get the York and Zach dynamic, and look at those fucking squirrels. They are deadly enemy squirrels.